Well, hello. I've been not uploading videos. Sorry about the delay, but the last video I uploaded was the AT episode, and today is the living with sight loss. As it is Friday, I decided to upload the living with sight loss, but I'll try next week to upload the videos in the right order as it was planned in the channel update video. Anyways, today's topic is going to be what I find annoying what people ask me. So basically, things not to ask a visually impaired person. This is kind of what the topic is going to be about. Now, like, it's not going to be just questions. It's going to be actually what actions happened with me and stuff like that. Anyways, so let's get going. So let's start with things that have been said, or things that you should not say in general, not specifically things that have been said to me, but things that you should not say in general. Okay. So first thing. Now, I'm an open person and I don't mind being asked that. I don't mind. But probably other people would mind it, because this question would be, excuse me, okay, that's strange that you ask me that, isn't it obvious? Okay, well, like, first question would be, I'm sorry to ask that, but how much can you see? Like, I mean, isn't it obvious the way your eyes looks like? Like, I know my eyelids are kind of short, so I can't see much. Only, like, I can detect lights all right, and I can identify it in between light and dark, and I can somewhat see some shadow movements. But it's not like functional vision, so I'm still visually impaired. So personally, me, I don't mind being asked that, but say people that are in total darkness, like, I mean, yes, I mean, sometimes to simplify it, I do say I can't see. So, like, if I just don't feel some time to explain to the person, I just simplify it and say I just can't. But if I do feel like going into details, I do explain about my visual impairment, what I can and can't see. Anyway, okay, so that's the first thing. I mean, personally, me, I don't mind being asked that, but like other people would, I'd say. Now, second thing, I have not being asked, or actually, not, that's not a question, but I have not being told this. Thank God, but and I hope I never will. But second thing that I've heard that people have been told, specifically with visual impairment or total blindness or whatever, you don't look blind. Now, how would you feel if you were visually impaired and somebody comes up to you, you don't look blind? Okay, excuse me now. Like, can you not see? Like, how can I not look? Like, seriously now. As I just said a few minutes ago, my eyelids are shut. How do I not look? Like, seriously, like, excuse me now. Like, come on, like, I think you need to work with a visually impaired person, man. Like, excuse me, like, whoever, sir or madam, you need to work with the visually impaired person to see if they look visually impaired or not. Like, see, I mean, it's kind of funny, but, like, on the other hand, some people could find it offensive. Like, seriously, I have a cane, I walk with a sighted guide, and, and some people have a guide dog. So how do I not look, oh my god, like, seriously, I was actually amazed when I actually heard that question. Like, I was amazed. How can people be asked that? Like, I wasn't asked this, thank God. But, like, not asked, but I mean told. I wasn't told this, thank God. But like, I mean, excuse me now. Like, if I was actually told this, I was like, I would be like, okay, do I not? Well, do you want me to do you want to test me out? Then that's what I would actually. That's what I would actually ask, because like, I would actually kind of feel a little bit uncomfortable, to be honest. Okay, so the third question is, yes, I have been asked this, and it's far annoying. And it's not just me, my partner was asked this. My girlfriend was asked this as well. And this question is, okay, it might not seem obvious, and it might seem and it might seem confusing, but as well, it's kind of a question, like asking someone, why do you smoke? So basically the question is, to specifically to us as visually impaired people, why do you poke your eyes? Now, I don't do this that much anymore, but like, I was asked this a lot. Why do you poke your eyes? Is it helps you? Is it do you feel some sort of discomfort, or does it help you to see the bright? Does it do you see some sort of a light, and does it help you to see that, or so, like this is the thing, like, and my girlfriend was asked, and I hope she doesn't mind me telling the whole world why was she asked that, but I don't think she does. Anyways, she subscribed to me, so she can tell me that. Anyways, yeah, so she was asked, does it help you to see better? And how does that help you, excuse me, how does that help you to see better? Like, seriously, if I was to poke my eyes, that doesn't help me to see the light better. That doesn't help me to identify the light and dark better. It's just a bloody habit. That's just a habit. That's just a habit, people. Just, I don't feel like explaining in a full detail. Like, it's just a habit. But I don't see, I don't, yeah, I don't see the light better, or I don't, you know, that doesn't help me any better. It's just a habit. It's just, I don't know. Yes, fully sighted people, you might not seen that before. I know why it's strange to you folks, but at the same time, excuse me, okay. It's strange to us why you asked that question. That's the simplest thing. And yeah, and the last thing is, for this video at least, maybe I'll make another episode about that. Well, I would, but I'll make a part 2 maybe about this episode. Anyway, I'll see. But the last thing I can think of is, let me see actually the recording of the video first.
Stop recording. Camera changer. Back. Camera. Stop recording. Stop recording.
Okay, it doesn't show the duration. But anyway, I hope I won't identify it for too long. Anyways, the last thing, people coming up to you and randomly taking your arm. Now, I understand you want to help us, yes. But actually yesterday I was walking up towards my course, towards my building, and then someone randomly comes up, are you okay? Do you need help? And he actually, this man, he was about to take my arm, and I was like, okay, no, I'm fine, thanks. Like, you don't need, if you see visually impaired person with a cane, you don't need, I mean, it's nice, yes, it's nice to ask, do you need help? But you don't need randomly coming up, taking their arm, do you need help? Like, ask, yes, ask, but no, don't. Like, and sometimes I what was it? Sometimes I didn't even timed it correctly. Sometimes that person took my arm and started helping me, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was thinking to myself, okay, well, thanks, but I'm fine. You know, it's kind of a little bit frustrating. Like, and this like, and when, and it happened to me a few times. And when one time somebody came up to me, do you need help? And they actually took my arm, and I said, no, thanks, I'm fine. And they were like, okay. And afterwards, I discovered they distracted me and I couldn't find my way. I lost my way. And then I was like, oh my god, you fucking. I was actually annoyed at this person. Like, I was like, oh, you just distracted me, man. I know you need, I know you want to help me. And that's nice. And I do really appreciate that. But don't distract me like that. Like. So the first thing you need to remember, the important thing you need to remember, sighted folks, don't come up to visually impaired person, randomly take their arm and direct them in a different way, because you will distract them and they wouldn't be happy. Personally, me, I wasn't happy. So just remember, folks, don't do this. Don't do this. Like, yes, it's nice to ask, do you need help? But just don't randomly take their arm and direct them in a different way, because that might distract them and they will lose their way. And that's what happened to me. And I'm telling you, I wasn't happy at all. So just remember, sighted community, don't do this, okay? Don't do this. So that's gonna do for me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave a feedback, a comment, or drop a like or whatever. And if you're visually impaired, feel free to drop your experience in the comment section of what have you experienced, and I'll see you in the next video.
Stop recording button.
Goodbye.